defend to maintain his lead to have a strong closing. Patience learned the mistake he made in game one. He was ready for that possible attack where herO had superior Archon numbers. He wasn't going to let it happen. He had enough pylons. He forced Patience to herO to back up, relocate, and ultimately he managed to win that game. What will game number 3 look like? We're going to find out soon. It's loading up now. This is herO versus Patience in the SSL, our final match for tonight. In the upper left, in the red, our Protoss player, one of two, he is Patience. In the bottom left, in the blue, his opponent, possibly the fan favorite here, he's herO. Thank you guys for joining me here in this solo cast today. Hopefully we won't have many more of these in Korea. Wolf was here for the first half of the day, but he did have a World of Tanks cast he had to go to as well. Double booked, so he had to head down to that. So I'm just holding the ship down here. But thank you guys so much for tuning in and staying with us here at the SSL. I do love this map that we're on, so I want to talk about that first of all. You got an island base in the center left. Very, very interesting. I don't know if it's going to play as much of a role in PvP in general, since Warp Prism's one of the best units in the game. Obviously, you can harass a base pretty effectively. Maybe it'd be different if this was there was a Terran in the game. I'm not totally sure, but maybe it's going to be a factor. There is a quick path that's very narrow to your opponent's starting location, or there is a larger, broader path you can take. But it takes a little bit longer to get to. Also, because you're both starting on the left side of the map, you're going to be expanding constantly to the right. And I think any matchup should be pretty interesting on a map like this. That is cute. That is really cute. He puts that pylon there to slow down the scout. I really like what I've seen there. And this goes to show you what a brainy player herO is. By the way, guys, Patience is rank 1 on the ladder. So, I mean, this is a real treat PvP. You know, if you're number 1 on the ladder, you got to be pretty damn consistent. You got to be pretty damn solid. But if you've had as many tournament results that herO's brought in, you got to be really smart about how to prepare for a match and how to just look at the game and understand the game. So that was cool. herO blocks off that path with the pylon. Never would have thought of doing that myself. And from there, he's going for his Stargate tech, and looks to be expanding here. Now, this Zealot is not going to be having a good time. This Stalker can kite the Zealot for days. And, of course, the Stalker's faster, so the Stalker can pursue the Zealot for days as well. See the Mothership core here for Patience scouting now. Patience, no expansion just yet, but it looks like, nope, I spoke too soon. He just makes his expansion, having banked up the minerals, and it looks like herO's going to be doing the same with almost 500 minerals in the bank. His Nexus starts now. We do have an Oracle here for herO. So herO's going to have the first initiation. Let's see exactly how this goes. Different tech here for Patience. Patience now getting his Twilight. herO as well. And that Oracle's coming up here now. No workers at the expansion since it's not done yet. He's heading up towards the main. Pylon's in good position. Activating that, he goes ahead and just tags whatever's in the main to get a better idea of what's occurring over there. Stalker is going to gun down this last Zealot as it does retreat to this expansion. Is he going to get it? Oh, are you kidding me? Okay, he does get the Zealot. Problem is now the Stalker's going to be bruised since Patience can stutter step micro that forward. That's actually pretty important in PvP. You know, it seems like a small thing, but Stalker for Stalker, you know, when somebody loses that first one, things can spiral out of control pretty quickly. Nexus almost done here for herO, as well as for Patience. Actually, excuse me, Patience is already done. Blink is starting at roughly the same time. And note how he dives in here. Oh, whoa! He actually gets that Oracle, Sentry. Nicely done. Good assassination there, and manages to keep the Oracle. I wasn't sure what he was doing at first, but taking out that Sentry is pretty huge, man. That's a lot of gas. They're only just now beginning to have their economies pick up. And herO is going for 3 more gateways, so that's going to be 4 gateways total. Robotics facility sorted out. As that started here, herO might be gearing up for a timing attack here. No, Blink is going to finish for both players at about the same time. It might just come down to who has better control. I would maybe lean towards herO having better control, but, you know, on any given Sunday, anything can happen, right? So let's see if maybe there's an upset and Patience actually outmaneuvers him. Oracle peeking in. Note, he does not overextend. He's really trying to check for tech here. It's not just about maybe killing a stray probe. It's also about trying to get in here and possibly, you know, spot for, you know, when is he making that gateway explosion occur? Does he get forges yet? What's he up to? Looks like we had herO deliberate making forges and then back off, interestingly enough. 2 more gates starting here for Patience. And is herO going to take a 3rd base right now? It seems to be going in that direction. I'm not sure if it's actually going to be the case. And as he's doing that, oh, that's sick. It's the little things in life, guys. So he's setting up for a stun there if, you know, let's say Patience does try to go over to this location. Detonated. Is he going to come in with the Oracle now? That's what I'm wondering. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to get there in time to stop the Nexus. Can he do it? Ah! All right. I mean, I guess he's not going to be able to go over there and stop that just yet. Looks like he's having a difficult time building. I think that Stalker might actually block that. So he's got to wait. And herO goes ahead. Nope, I was wrong. Sorry. herO goes ahead and has his 3rd Nexus already a little bit ahead here and is warping in a Warp Prism. I like how herO's played this so far. He's a very smart player. Back here, both players are just continuing to tech up. Is he going to move out yet with this Warp Prism? We're going to find out. The Disruptors are beginning to be teched too. herO has always seemed to have a bit of a lead in the tech department. Hallucinated Phoenix is coming up now, doing a little bit of scouting. He's going to be counting these gateways, trying to figure out, all right, is he upgrading to tech? Do I have a window here? Do I have a good timing? Note a little bit of greediness here. He's moving out through the narrow expansion. I almost wonder if this should ever be used, since if you get all the way over there and you're blocked off, you just got to walk all the way back home. Well, maybe this is the time to do it, because Patience is actually attacking these rocks. He's coming forward. Disruptor here in the Warp Prism. Edging in. Observer spots it. Patience responds. Perhaps a little bit too late. The Warpins have begun. He's cut this in half now. Now that can be great because he can zone out this army, but he can also end up getting sandwiched here. Oh, man! Nice targeting there by Patience. Patience now coming up. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide for herO. Here going to try to go down. Oh, that was beautiful! Nice force fields there. Really showing you the danger of moving out on that spot on the map. Patience, he knows he's got a lead right now. The question is, can he close it out? herO, the favorite. He's going to have to be on the defense here. He's got to be ready for anything. Back to the rocks, says Patience. He's going to go over there, possibly try to come in here. If he can shut down the 3rd base, it's going to be a huge problem here for herO. Patience continues downward. And this is, yeah, he's going to try to attack into this area. Now, this is pretty tough. This map is really about awkward nooks and crannies. It's tough to get around over here. Patience got to be careful not to overextend. If he can stay on this edge over here, there's no way for herO to properly engage. He's sending the Disruptor out now. Note, very adroit micro there by Patience. He backs up, continuing to target down the Nexus. herO cannot afford to lose this Nexus. It's going to be a huge problem. He blinks forward. 2 Immortals in the back. Not targeting correctly, but doesn't matter. The Nexus in the red, and now not in the game. He takes it out. He backs up. He warps in, and herO may very well be losing this game. Is that stuck? The game continues forward. Stalkers and Immortals pushing in. Remember, Patience, staying true to his name, being very patient. He doesn't overextend. He plays safe. No way for herO to take a 3rd base. No other options here. Disruptor coming in and blinking away the bare minimum number of units. I absolutely love it. He then blinks forward. Immortals, 3 of them coming in here now. Force fields going down. He continues to close in. Awkward. Oh my God, it's all just trapped by those pylons. That's very strange in 2016 to see players locking their own units in buildings, but I guess everybody has bad days. Now, because Patience has his 3rd base up, he just has to keep herO on 2 base. That's it. I mean, that's all he's got to do. And it's straightforward from there. Blinking back. Note the Immortal's not able to quite connect here. Although I really can't be too critical of Patience. play since he's actually managed to beat herO, one of the best Protosses of all time. herO's backing up. He blinks forward, and I love it. Targets down the disruptors, really showing us how to play this matchup. Absolutely beautiful. It's now just basic Stalker composition here for herO. herO now stuck by his Nexus, would have to blink. Immortal's doing so much damage. They counter Stalker so effectively, and I think this may be the killing blow in our third game here for this PvP. And I think what most of us would agree is an upset, although maybe it shouldn't be. GG, Patience, rank 1 on the ladder, has just slain Protoss legend herO. And you know, he can't even hide the smile on his face. He's got to feel good. He's got to feel great. herO, back to the drawing board, buddy. Patience has your numbers. I enjoyed the PvPs here today especially. That was quite nice. We're going to be going to an interview, which I will have the producer will be translating that for me, so I'll fill you guys in on what they're saying. A lovely day here at the SSL. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm sorry I had to solo cast here for the second half of today's games. I hope it was bearable. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys still had fun. Now on to this interview with our champion today, Patience.
조지현 선수 만나보겠습니다. 축하드립니다.
감사합니다.
본인이 인터뷰에서 호언 장담했던 대로 스타리그 이변의 주인공으로 일단 우뚝 서는데 성공했어요.
You said in the interview you were confident against herO.
소감 어떠세요?
일단
How do you feel now that you won in today's match?
제가 준호 형을 한 번도 이겨본 적이 없는데 오늘 처음으로 이겨서 진짜
Never defeated herO, especially not in a broadcast match, so I'm really happy. I'm very proud of myself today.
네, 근데 어제는 약간 좀 아쉽게 떨어졌고 경기 그 여파가 오늘까지 이어지진 않았나요?
어제 지고 멘탈
Yesterday you lost your match. Did that have any effect on today's play?
그 멘탈 관리 잘하라고 해주셔서 좀 잘해서 오늘 잘하고.
Well, my coach gave me some advice.
이영석 감독이 멘탈 관리를 하는 데 있어서
My coach basically just helped me get my mind back in the game, gave me some encouragement, and that's how I was able to win today.
이영석 감독이라면 뭔가 던졌을 것 같은데.
그냥 저 잘하니까 그냥 오늘 잘할 수 있을 거라고.
Any advice that Choya, your coach, gave you?
떨어지는 바람에
He said no. Basically, just trust in yourself, believe in yourself. You're a great player, and you can do it today. And that helped a lot for me.
적응하는데 시간이 필요한 듯한 모습을 보이다가 2세트에서 본인의 기량을 완전히 찾은 모습이었어요. 2세트에서 김준호 선수가 사도와 암흑기사 차례로 공격이 들어왔는데 정말 무난하게 조지현 선수가 막아내는 모습을 보여줬어요. 그때
So you were able to defend herO's attack in the second game.
네.
그냥 2세트는
But it seemed like the counterattack got you the game. Tell us a little bit about that in specifics.
근데 못 보여드려서 2세트 때
The build that I used in the second set,
오늘 이겼다, 승기를 잡았다는 순간 어떤 순간이었어요?
I think it was actually superior, but I feel like my hands weren't ready. Like they were still cold and stuff, and I wasn't able to execute my strat very well in that first game, and I think that's why I lost it there. But I was definitely able to pull it together in game 2 and 3.
이겼다 이 생각했어요.
네, 오늘 조지현 선수가 승리를 거두는 모습을 보면서
After I defended against herO's attack, that was the moment
마지막으로 팬들에게
that I got the set.
부탁드립니다.
네, 다음 경기 또
Any final words to your fans,
준비
Patience?
잘해서
It's going to be another PvP for me in the round of 8. And you know what? That's my favorite matchup right now. So I'm very confident at it. I'm going to do my best to show you guys some great games, so tune in, don't miss out.
이렇게 조지현 선수까지 인터뷰 나눠봤고요.
That does it for our interview.
2016 시즌 경기 결과 살펴보겠습니다.
Guys, thank you so much for joining us here today. Always fun to be down here at SSL. Here are the results that we had so far. Well, I guess overall. It's not like we have other games to cast here. Dark, Shrek-a-boppin' right away. And then we had a great match. What's graphic? All right, we're going so fast here. We had some great games here today, especially those last two PvPs. I really enjoyed it. Here's what the bracket looks like so far. We do have a losers bracket now. The people have spoken and Spo has heard. Losers bracket here, I think, is going to make this tournament just that much better. We will be back next week, same time, same place, with more action here at the SSL. And we got 4 more. Well, no, this can't be right. This is not going to be. Oh, no, excuse me. Yes, it will be. Because we're going to be doing the losers match. I was like, wait a minute, we've already casted some of these players. But never mind. Yes, that's going to be the losers match. So we'll be doing that. Guys, thanks so much for tuning in here. It was a lot of fun. You guys are the best. And yeah, more SSL next week. Also, I'll be doing the GSL over at Africa, so definitely tune in for that. And then on Saturday, special announcement, we're doing Brood War, the finals for the Advanced StarCraft League in English. It will be done by Artosis and myself. We both grew up playing Brood War. We are pro gamers in that game. We're going to make that really educational, really fun. So if you've never experienced Brood War before, this is a great moment to tune in. It'll be Saturday at about 5 p.m. Korean Standard Time. That does it. I hope you enjoyed the solo cast. We love you guys so much. We'll see you again in a little bit here next week. Good night.
준비되어 있는 스타리그 이곳 넥슨 아레나에 여러분의 많은 방문을 다음 주에도 기다리고 있겠습니다. 자, 스타리그 2016 시즌 1 오늘로써 16강 경기가 모두 마무리됐습니다. 다음 주부터는 4강 직행을 향한 승자조 경기와 그리고 생존이 걸린 사투를 벌이게 될 패자조 경기가 여러분을 찾아가게 되겠습니다. 자, 항상 노력하는 저희 스타리그는 보다 더 수준 높은 경기와 귀에 쏙쏙 들어오는 중계로 여러분 곁을 찾아갈 것을 약속드리겠습니다. 지금까지 저는 이영경이었고요. 시청해주신 여러분 대단히 감사합니다.
그냥 뭔가 느낌이 이길 것 같아요.
이번은 떨어지고 싶지 않아. 목표는 우승이죠.
옛날 시절로 돌아가서 보여드리고 싶어요. 잘하는 모습을.